Hello, all my ladies and my awesome men who are watching my live or who are regular viewers of my channel. So, if you are new to my channel, hi, this is Batul Diwan, and I am passionate to develop a movement for helping women, starting with women, and I might come and open myself to help men as well later in my journey maybe. But right now, I'm passionate to help women who feel stuck, lonely, loveless, maybe wounded, maybe in some kind of toxic relationships, which is affecting and presenting so many challenges in their personal life. Or maybe they are not satisfied with their career, they are not growing in their career, and that is also starting with some kind of inner challenges. There is something which they are looking beyond, but they are not able to point it out. Or maybe there is something which they want to do in life, they want to actually go out of it, they want to grow in their personal life and professional life and start something of their own, they want to live in their passion, they want to do something out of their interest and love, but they are not able to do. And many more things, many kind of personal and professional challenges which you might be facing. Hi, I can understand all of that because I have been there. I have been struggling all my life and I have come over it. I have overcome them, and now I feel that it's my turn to help you guys as well, share what I have done for myself in helping you. So if you want to work with me and if you want to get help, I invite you that you can join a WhatsApp community, a close-knit WhatsApp community which I have developed for like-minded women, where I share regular inner work tips. I come live. I ask them what you want to see in live, and I might also open few sessions for them. So you are more than welcome to join that WhatsApp community. Also, if there is something in your mind and you really want to discuss it, there is some challenge which you are facing, you are going through, and even if you are a man, you can again click another link in the description box which is regarding one-on-one free clarity call where we shall discuss your challenges and we shall try to come to a solution for you. Now, coming back to today's topic is I want to keep it very short. I'll keep a little short this video, which is about self-esteem. So, what is self esteem, and why our self esteem gets affected or not affected for some people, and how we can strengthen our self esteem? So, self esteem is actually, it starts in the core from our self image, that how we see ourselves, which layers to self beliefs. I'm talking about self esteem. So, self esteem is all about starting with self image, how we see ourselves, which gets layered by our self beliefs. The second step of self esteem is after self image, that is self belief. And self belief also encompasses our limiting beliefs too. Many of the limiting beliefs also limits us from becoming our true, from living in our true potential. And if you want to know about limiting beliefs and how to overcome it, you can definitely check out another video of mine where I talked about what is limiting belief and how, what is the science behind it and how you can overcome it. So first is self image, then self beliefs, then comes the self confidence. Our image and our beliefs give us the confidence, and then all of this combine to make our self esteem. Now, when someone comes and says something to us, for example, if someone comes and says that, you are so stupid or you're a fool or you can't even do this, we get really hurt or affected. Why is it so? Some people, the same thing, same person saying the same thing to another person, the another person might not get affected, might not get triggered. But the same thing, if said to you or if said to me, I might get affected. Why? Because we have somewhere down the line some issue with our self esteem. So let us see the two, what do you say? There are two ways we can see it, that how a trigger or a stimuli not trigger, a stimuli or an environment or a event can actually affect us. Okay, and this will tell us that whether our self-esteem is high or else self-esteem is low. So number one is, if someone comes and tell us something like this, that you are fool or you are not intelligent or you don't even know this, uh, number one is, they might be projecting their own truth, they might be reflecting their own perception, and they are projecting themselves on you. So a low self-esteem person will get hurt, maybe get triggered, maybe go into blame mode, maybe go into resenting mode, maybe start complaining, and they will completely get offended, or they they their emotional state will change. But a high self-esteem person will stop, will pause, and will uh, think and start asking questions, that whether it is true. It does not mean that high self-esteem person will take it as it is, neither it means that high self-esteem person will reject it. High self-esteem person will actually contemplate over it, will think whether it's true or not, and will ask questions and then decide whether to accept it or reject it. Second thing, if someone comes and says something like this to you, just a minute, like I think my camera is, yeah, now it's fine. Hmm. So if someone comes like this and says something to you, uh, second chance or second probability or second point can be, the person is actually mirroring your own triggers, mirroring your own trauma. Now he might not be projecting his trauma or his perception over you, but it's your own mirror which is getting projected by that person. So already I think there is, deep down you already believe, or I maybe already believe, that I am not intelligent, or I am not smart, or I am stupid. And that is why when that person is saying the same thing, it is like confirming my own belief, and that is why I'm getting triggered. So if my self esteem is low, then I'll get triggered, then I'll react, I'll go into blame mode, I'll go into complain mode, and my emotional state might get disturbed. But if a person who is just some ducks, a person with high self esteem will again pause, stop, and think, contemplate whether what the other person is saying is true, or the person is just mirroring my triggers. And if it is so, then that means there is some wound, some trigger, something, some block is sitting inside me which needs to be healed. It means actually I deep down believe that I am not intelligent, or I am fool, and that person is just confirming my belief or confirming my uh, trauma, and projecting or mirroring myself. So there are two possibilities, and in both possibilities, a high self esteem person will pause and contemplate whether what other is saying is true, or it's just their projection, or it's some of my trauma, and how I can come out of it. But a low self esteem person will start reacting to it, will start getting bitter, will become resentful, will start complaining, blaming, instead of reflecting or looking inside, that is there any truth in it, and if yes, then let's correct it. There is no point of becoming bitter on it. So now, how to overcome this and how to strengthen our self-esteem? Sometimes we become so extractive, and we become so much uh, asking for it in the need. Then we are needing appreciation, we are needing validation, we are needing acknowledgement. We go in the extractive mode, where everything, we become dependent on someone else to validate us, and we actually become beggars, and we lose our power. So let's regain our power. Let's retap and regain what is inside us, and let's self validate us instead of asking from someone else. And this is very important pillar of building our self confidence, building our self image, and in turn, building our self esteem. If you want to know about beliefs, then you can go to the earlier video of limiting beliefs, which I already talked. But rest of the things can definitely be handled by self validation. And how you can do so? Number one, start becoming more and more grateful to the things which you have already. Become a grateful person. So I have already made an entire series about becoming grateful, and I'll link it somewhere here, and you can go and check out that series where I've talked about the scientific benefits of tapping into the state of gratefulness and the emotion of gratefulness, and how it can help you. And it also reminds us of our own what do you say, uh, our own blessings, our own talents, what we have already been blessed with, instead of just looking at what are the problems in us which can lower our self-esteem. We will see what are our strengths, and we can be grateful to our already present strengths, and that can help a lot in raising our self-esteem. And number two, which is very profound, is mirror exercise. I always tell that to people who I help, to women I help, go and one day, at least once in a day, go to the mirror, look in the mirror, look into your eyes, and every day appreciate yourself for the discipline you kept, for the temptations you resisted, and for the tasks you did despite of your own inhibitions, despite of your own you know fears and traumas and your resistances. You still did something. So every day, go in front of mirror, look into your eyes, is very powerful, and appreciate yourself for whatever you did that day. Even if there was a little win that day, appreciate yourself for that little win, and that actually makes a lot of difference. I go to mirror and I tell myself, for whatever I have accomplished that day, despite of my resistances, and something which unique I did. Sometimes I fail in certain things, so I motivate myself, and I take my name. So you can take your name, for example, Batul. uh, you are awesome, you are wonderful, Batul. I love you, Batul. You are protected, Batul. You are safe, and Batul, I love you for being 100% responsible for your own emotions, and you are not making other people responsible for validating you. Batul, you are not becoming beggar. You are not becoming emotionally dependent. You are becoming more and more emotionally dependent, self dependent, by becoming aware of your emotions. Batul, you are doing great and keep doing it. Batul, the contemplative mind you have and the self talk you do with yourself is what is taking you ahead, and what is taking you miles away, and what is going to make you more and more successful in your life. Like that, I tell myself whatever I appreciate about myself, and that's what you can also do. And that makes a lot of difference. Trust me, when you look into your eyes and say things very powerfully, it shifts, it switches something in you. And it's kind of self-love exercise where you are appreciating yourself, and you're not deeming other person responsible for your happiness, your appreciation, acknowledgement, etc. And the third thing is self-challenges. Try to give yourself challenges, little challenges, and those challenges in the terms of promises. Promise yourself that I will do this thing, something which you are resisting, something which you're afraid of. Just promise. For example, coming live here is kind of self challenge for me, or coming live to maybe another platform is kind of challenge for me. But I tell myself that I have to do it, and when I accomplish it, I do it, then I feel that gives me a feeling of accomplishment, a feeling of winning, a feeling of overcoming my fear. And that actually raises my self esteem, that raises my own belief over myself. And when you do it little by little, every day, every now and then, you will start developing more and more trust on yourself, and in turn, more and more self belief, and in turn, more and more self esteem. So these are the three ways, very simple ways, how you can raise your self esteem. by giving self challenges, by being grateful for what you already have and your talents and your blessings. And number three is mirror exercise. Now that's all for today. Thank you for all those who joined live. I hope it benefited you. If you like this video, like it. If you think that there is someone who might be needing this, definitely share it with them, because I know there might be some. And subscribe my channel for more such content, because I'll keep posting these kind of stuff which can help you raise your life, do some inner work, and regain your power, and from stuck to living a life of flow starts with these small steps. So just subscribe my channel for more such stuff, and also you subscribing my channel will help me reach more and more people. So that's all for today, and hope your Sunday goes well. If you are joining it not live, then hope your day goes well. And that's it. Bye. My name is Batul, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.